Okay, let's be real for a second. If you're in the tech world, you know that feeling. That big, high-stakes certification exam is on the horizon, and it feels like a giant mountain to climb. You're excited, for sure, but man, the pressure is on to prove you really know your stuff.
And if that sounds familiar, you are so not alone. I think we've all been there, staring at a mountain of study guides, just wondering, am I really ready for this? But what if there was a smarter, more direct way to get that confidence you need?
So to make this really concrete, let's zoom in on a perfect example, the Salesforce Certified MuleSoft Developer I exam. Now, this isn't just some pop quiz, it's a serious test of your skills in building APIs and integrations. So let's break down what you're actually up against.
Here are the hard numbers. You've got 60 multiple-choice questions and just 120 minutes on the clock. Oh, and you need to hit a 70% to pass. That breaks down to about 2 minutes per question, which means you have to be fast and you have to be right. The pressure is definitely on.
And when you look at what's on the exam, wow, it's not enough to be good at just one thing. You can see here, key areas like accessing Mule events or transforming data make up a big chunk of your score. You really can't afford to have any gaps in your knowledge.
All right, enough talk. How about we put you in the hot seat for a minute? Let's take a look at a few sample questions that are pretty much exactly what you'd see on the real test. See how you do. First one up, error handling. This is absolutely critical. In any real-world app, things are going to break. So a question like this is testing your ability to build something that doesn't just fall apart. Take a look at those options. Are you just relying on defaults, or are you getting sophisticated with custom scopes? Getting this right is what makes an application stable.
Okay, next up, a question about DataWeave. Now, DataWeave is basically MuleSoft's magic wand for transforming data. But notice the key word here, efficient. The exam doesn't just care if you can get the job done, it cares if you can do it the best way. So what do you think?
And for our last one, we're diving into application architecture. This is where it gets really nuanced. Knowing what a choice router does versus what a scatter-gather does is one thing. But knowing exactly when to use each one, well, that's what separates the pros from the rookies. This question really shows the depth of knowledge you need to have.
So how did you do? If those questions felt a little tricky, that's kind of the point. And that's exactly why just reading a book isn't enough. You need a dedicated tool to get you ready, which is the perfect time to talk about certificationexam.com.
What they've built is pretty brilliant. You get the best of both worlds. There's a super in-depth web simulator for when you're hunkered down at your desk, ready for a serious study session. And then there's a mobile app, so you can squeeze in practice literally anywhere, on the bus, waiting for coffee, wherever.
And they make the whole process so simple. It's a 3-step journey. First, you start off with some demo quizzes just to see where you're at. Then, you dig into the detailed explanations to understand the why behind every single answer. And finally, you jump into a full simulation of the real test to build up that confidence.
And if we look under the hood, the features are just fantastic. You get instant feedback in learning mode, so you know right away if you're on the right track. Every question comes with a deep explanation. The simulation feels just like the real thing. You can track your progress, and with the mobile app, you can even practice offline. They've thought of everything.
So let's step back for a second. Why are we even talking about this? Why go through all the work? Because getting this certification isn't just about a new line on your resume. It's about opening up some serious doors for your career.
And yeah, let's talk about the payoff. Certified MuleSoft developers are incredibly sought after. In the US, the average salary is hovering right around $120,000 a year. This isn't just studying for a test, it's a direct investment in your financial future.
So the big takeaway here is this. That certification you've been eyeing, it is totally within your reach. With a smart game plan and the right tools in your corner, you can walk into that testing center feeling prepared and confident. Your next career level is waiting for you. And honestly, your journey can start right now.